Hi friends, a most pleasant good afternoon to you wherever you may be. Welcome in to a Saturday afternoon edition of Delaware Hockey Night presented by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Second of three meetings this season between the 3-8-0 Exton Kings and the 9-3-1 Delaware Junior Blue Hens in Delaware Valley Hockey League 18 AA division competition. James Witherite joining you from Gold Arena on this Saturday. Assistant producer Broadway Joe Sindoni back with us behind the scenes. Glad to have Joe back in the fold here on DHN. And of course, a very special good day to all of you across North America, wherever you may be. New player joining the Blue Hens ranks, Eddie Maroney wearing Connor Crimes' old number 44. Making his first appearance with this 9-3-1 Delaware squad, it will be Justin Mackley, as per usual, between the pipes. Brody Ford and Gianni Pacitti will start on defense. We'll see Eamon Schofield moving up to right wing to get things started today, alongside Nate Crossan and Nick Fiore for the opening draw. Delaware Hockey Night, as always, brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. That's 302-565-6132. It's also brought to you by 412 Communications, the new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions like the broadcast you're watching right now, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve. We're heading right to the opening puck drop here at Gold Arena. And the first period face-off comes your way courtesy First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Learn more about their classes, their clinics, events, their growing summer program, and their Boxing Day skills clinic for youth hockey players right here at Gold Arena on December 26th. You can sign up for that too at firststateicehockey.com. Officials for today's game, Chris Castagliola and Josh Green. Exton traveling right to left in the first period are clad in their away red kits, black pants, black helmets, evocative of the Ottawa Senators of yesteryear. The Delaware Junior Blue Hens in their home whites. Moving left to right to get things going today. Shane Towler between the pipes for Exton. And this opening face-off will be taken by Damon Heister. Fiore wins it for Delaware. Ford from his own blue line plays the puck up the middle. It's taken away by Braden Rompella. Thrown in behind the Delaware goal. Heister net front tries to turn a shot on, but from point-blank range, he is bothered. It effectively stopped dead in his tracks by Brody Ford. Here comes Rompella working it up the right side. Puts the puck in traffic net front. It's taken away by Nick Fiore. Fiore lost control of it just shy of center. Crossan trailing him. Pushed it as far as the Exton blue line, where Damon Heister recovers. He flips the puck off his backhand in from long range. This steadied by Justin Mackley. It will be registered as a shot on goal for the Kings 50 seconds into the first period. Kinsler, 1-on-2. Splits the wickets from the top of the right circle, but that shot ends up in the pads of Shane Towler. And it's brought the other way by Cunningham, recovered by Turner at the blue line for Delaware, and now steadied by Kinsler right in front of the scorers table. Cross-ice feed Turner under duress from Cunningham, chips the puck in over the Exton blue line. It's recovered and brought free by Skrillex. Cunningham and Kopecky together. This shot from Cunningham, wide of the near post, ends up in the glove of Justin Mackley, and that gives us a pause in play. 80 seconds into the first period, and the ensuing face-off comes to the right of netminder Justin Mackley. Belopede and Cunningham. Cunningham's shot, after Kopecky it was winning the face-off, goes high and wide, bounces back deep into Exton territory where Christian Kinsler couldn't set up Belopede. That hard pass trails all the way back into the Delaware end behind the goal where Caleb Turner leaves it for defensive partner Logan Morady. Second pair for the Blue Hens. And Morady off the D-to-D feeds, guilty of an icing. Christian Kinsler on with Belopede and Massey. The second Delaware forward line. All three playing for Salesianum as well. Third line on for the restart, Eddie Maroney. With Pencrest teammate Nick Del Pizzo. And the Avongrove Devil Foster Wilkins completing that trio. This entry from Braden Rompella up the near wall for Exton is called back offside 2 minutes in. For the first period. Stretch pass up the middle from Fennessy to Wilkins. Wilkins lines up a shot from 25 feet. It goes into Towler's pads. Rebound brought up the far side by Lord, cleared by Rompella. He hit Unger with a cross-ice pass just over the center line, but Antonio DeLeggi, offering heavy pressure in the neutral zone, recovers for Delaware. Brown protects the left point, gives the puck away to Wilkins. It's pushed in deeper by Heister, it appeared, and cleared ultimately by Gianni Pacitti. Wilkins with the dump and chase. He and Brown converge in the near corner of the Exton zone. Belopede recovers for the Hens. He stick handles at the far half wall. He's double teamed there as Colmary looms net front. Wilkins gets a shot away from just above the left dot. It's batted down by Towler and subsequently cleared as far as the Delaware blue line. Hens lead in the shot department 3-1 as shots on goal are concerned. Dominic Tercy, unable to protect the left point, gives way to Kopecky, who pushes play back into the neutral zone. Colmary tags up. Ford rifles the puck in up the near wall, and this one gets tied up in the leg of Ryan Clark. Zone not yet gained, so it stays outside as play restarts with 13:35 to go in the first period. Kretschmoyer challenged by the forechecking Dominic Tercy behind the Exton goal. Ford maintains the right point, lines up a shot from 60 feet, just wide of the far post. Towler did play the puck, and it ends up the focal point of a two-side scrum in the far corner of the Exton zone. Colmary couldn't race down the puck. Belopede tips it back to Ford. Cross-ice setup. There's a shot from Pacitti, which was bothered by a Hughes shoulder check. Kretschmoyer brings down the rebound in the near corner. The forechecking Heat turns up on him, but Kopecky stonewalled by Ford trying to escape the zone. The headman pass to Belopede. Saw Kretschmoyer tie him up. Belopede again working through the slot this time. Couldn't get one past the skate of Brayton Skrillex on the doorstep. Crossing, Belopede tried to flip it back to Ford at the point. That pass intercepted by Ryan Clark and subsequently thrown up the near boards. It will come back an icing with 12:28 to go in the first period of a 0-0 hockey game. Delaware Hockey Night is brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases. and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. That's 302-565-6132. The Turner shot from the right point was blocked after the Fiore face-off win. Follow-up from Schofield off its target. Justin Mackley has only seen one shot on goal in the first 5 minutes of this 51-minute-long contest. Steadied the puck in his zone. Caleb Turner dodges Rompella, sets up Schofield across ice and in. Schofield ricochets this puck off the backboards behind Towler. Crossan couldn't maintain the momentum. Schofield around the horn to Morady. Long shot from the Mars man. Handled cleanly by Towler. Couldn't control the rebound, but defensive help in the form of Jack Lord saving the day for the Kings. And Owen Brown muscles his way nearly to his blue line before backhanding the puck across neutral ice. Morady to Crossan the other way, and this goes over the glass and out of play. With 11 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the first period of a scoreless hockey game. And a center ice faceoff will restart the proceedings. Bellepede and Kopecky. Bellepede tries to win the faceoff forward, but Kretschmoyer recovers for the Kings. Icing waved off. Owen Fennessy able to play the puck by Josh Green, but he sends this into the netting over the far corner of his own zone and out. We got to have a little bit of old Lukey's boat. Not the same without it. Even though here at the University of Delaware Ice Arenas, the organ lives at Fred Rust Arena. The classic sounds of the game do on occasion make their way to the Gold Arena. And the Delaware Junior Blue Hens will make their way back into their own end. For the following face-off, no, this is going to be spotted just above the blue line after Massey had gained the line before sending that puck out of play. Kinsler's advance up the right wing boards called offside as Matt Bellepede jumped the gun on the attack. We're nearly 6 minutes into the first period. No score between Delaware and Exton. This is their second of 3 meetings this season. DeLegge gave the puck away to Kretschmoyer over the Exton blue line. Massey tries to bulldoze his way past Skrillex at the far half wall. Emerging from that skirmish was Aiden Roggiani. He couldn't get past the Delaware line. Kinsler accelerates up the near boards. He's checked off the puck just shy of the Exton line. Kretschmoyer pushes this up ice. It's taken away by Fennessy. Pass intended for Roggiani. Fennessy gets a long shot away. Couldn't chase the puck down. Braden Skrillex got to it just a hair quicker. Maroney with his first shot as a Delaware Junior Blue Hen. Denied on the doorstep. By Shane Towler. And Mackley up with a glove save and a freeze on the other end. Eddie Maroney in across from Heister for the attacking zone draw. At least from Exton's perspective. Pacitti chips this puck off the glass. No icing. He was right at red when he got rid of it. Jack Lord trying to generate time and space out of his zone. Wilkins and Del Pizzo swarm on him. Centering pass from Del Pizzo. Did not connect with Wilkins. Ford couldn't hold the zone. He gave the puck away to Hughes, who over center turned it into the far corner. Pacitti bodied Heister down. The Exton fans adamant that that should be a penalty, but Chris Castagliola says that's a clean hit. Lord back at his blue line to Clark, who gave it away to Pacitti at center. Hughes recovers, risks the puck into the far corner of the Delaware zone, and the Kings change just beyond the 7.5-minute mark of a scoreless as yet hockey game. Bellepede working the perimeter of the zone, walks the line, tried to wrap one around, blocked down just before getting to the edge of the crease. Kings again clear. Morady could not hit Colmeri with a stretch pass. Skrillex turns it back the other way. Tipped out of the line of Roggiani by Bellepede, and subsequently Bellepede backhands it toward Tercy over center, but Cunningham recovers. Long shot wide, batted away to the far corner by Mackley. He's only seen 3 shots on goal so far in this contest. We're halfway through the first period. Jeffrey Colmeri did race the puck down in the near corner of the Exton zone off that long feed away. Was ultimately checked off of it. Tercy plays the body on Kopecky, recovers. Shot was steered wide. Kopecky again works this clear. Crossan made an attempt to play the puck as he was on the ice. So Chris Castagliola waves off the icing. Kretschmoyer trying to feed one to Cunningham up the near boards, was intercepted by Fiore. Lord recovers. Fennessy volleys it back, and this is called offside with 7 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the first period of a 0-0 hockey game. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. So the Delaware offside restarted play. Crossan couldn't handle the outlet pass from Fennessy. Heister off the toe of his stick floats the puck back behind the Delaware goal. This is covered by Mackley for a pause in play with 7:22 to go in the opening frame. Fiore and Heister took the draw to the left of Mackley. Centering pass, Heister absorbs a check while getting a shot through. Mackley with the save. Brown holds the left point off the failed DeLegge clear. And the Kings find themselves on the board. Looking at this a second time. Brown from long range got one through 9:55 into the first period. Owen Brown putting the Kings on the board. And we'll get the particulars from the off-ice officials momentarily. Play whistle dead, Kings offside with 6:26 to go in the first. Looking again at that goal. Devin Unger definitely with a secondary assist. And the rest to come. We believe it was Lord with the primary from Unger. But we've not gotten anything officially as yet. Exton goal details forthcoming. Headman pass on the doorstep from Kopecky. Clark was double teamed in low. No icing. Wilkins pursues Kretschmoyer. He tried to put one on a tee net front. Neither Moroni nor Del Pizzo in position to play it further. Mackley steadies deep in his own zone. Wilkins to Colmary the other way. Exton goal scored by number 31, Owen Brown. Assisted by number 7, Jack Lord, and number 28, Devin Unger. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 55 seconds in the first period. Brown from Lord and Unger at 9:55. Brown again, deep in his zone. Starts play up the other direction, and we learned that puck was ruled tipped in by Braden Rompella. Two-on-two, Bellapede's shot blocked. Colmary's follow-up right into the pads of Towler. This is cleared off the near glass. Back to Crossan at the Delaware blue line. Trying to even the score after the Hens went down 1-0 thanks to the goal properly credited to Rompella. Scoring correction on the Exton goal. Please credit it correctly to number 29, Braden Rompella. Assisted by number 31, Owen Brown, and number 7, Jack Lord. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 55 seconds in the first period. Rompella, the goal scorer from Brown and Lord at 9:55. And play is whistled dead in the Exton zone. Fennessy holds the point. Schofield shot through traffic. Fiore puts away the rebound. So Nick Fiore has tied it up. "13 minutes and 32 seconds into the contest. Oh, Delaware goal! Scored by number 81, Nick Fiore. Assisted by number 91, Eamon Schofield. And number 45, Nate Crossan. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 32 seconds in the first period. Fiore from Schofield and Crossan at 13:32. And the Delaware equalizer brings us to the final 3 minutes of the first period. They figured out Towler. Fiore crashing the net as the period started to wind its way to its conclusion. Finished what Schofield began. Ford protects the point from Cunningham. He and Brown converge in the far corner. Pacitti couldn't hold. 2-on-1 the other way. Broken up by Massey, swatting the puck out of Cunningham's reach, but Brown recovers at center. He's angled to the near wall by Christian Kinsler. Puck rolls behind the goal. Pacitti played it to Ford and on out, where Brown's volley back is ruled offside thanks to Cunningham. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecued chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides, sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Hens offside with 91 seconds to go in the first. And the ensuing face-off will pit Moroni and Rompella against each other. Controlled by Delaware, Logan Morady worked the puck in deep. It's tipped back the other way by Hughes. Del Pizzo gave it away to Clark. Here up the middle comes Moroni, bodied off the puck by Rompella. Cleared back to Morady at center. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. And Morady took a punishing hit right at the blue line. And he is slow to get back on his feet as Moroni works the puck back into Exton territory. This face-off comes just above the Exton blue line with 50 seconds to go in the first period. Hens with the momentum in their favor. Bellepede crashing the net. Shot was high and wide. DeLegge's follow-up from long range was just wide of the post into Towler's glove, and he holds for the pause with 43 to go in the opening period. Face-off coming to the left of Towler. DeLegge held after Bellepede won the draw. This cleared back to center by Kopecky. Heister pushes up the left wing boards and in. Kopecky, slapper blocked by Fennessy. Colmary can't clear up the far wall. Puck thrown in by Skrillex again. That wide of the near post. Colmary races down the puck just below the near dot in the Exton end. His backhand was wide. Heister, breakaway, poke checked aside by Mackley, but put in after the fact on the doorstep by, it appeared, Devin Unger. Two seconds to go in the first period. Unger gives the Exton Kings the advantage, and that'll do it for the first 17 minutes. The score through one period. Exton Kings 2, Delaware Junior Blue Hens 1. We'll be back on DHN after the first intermission.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Second period about to get underway from Gold Arena. The Exton Kings with a 2-1 lead over the Delaware Junior Blue Hens. And this second period is brought to you by the Hooper family, longtime supporters of University of Delaware Blue Hens hockey, and of today's coverage of the Delaware Junior Blue Hens and the Exton Kings on Delaware Hockey Night. Exton goal scored by number 28, Devin Unger, assisted by number 6, Damon Heister. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 57 seconds in the first period. Unger from Heister at 16:57. Exton wins the D-zone draw after the icing. Here comes Unger again. Long shot steered wide. Ford gets a stick on the puck, can't control it. Fiore punches it out the near corner where Pacitti tries to clear, but this goes up into the netting and out of play. We'll show you that go-ahead goal from Devin Unger one more time. As Mackley poke checks the puck out of Heister's reach, but unbeknownst to him, Devin Unger trailing the play. Picked up the pieces and brought the Kings up 2-1. Schofield centering pass off the 2-on-1 into the pads. Cross and follow-up was wide. The other one over the crossbar. So a couple rapid-fire Delaware shots. Ford holding the zone, launches this puck in deep. It is cleared up the near wall by Heister and will come back and icing with 1 minute and 4 seconds gone in the second period. Hens trying to turn the momentum back in their favor. The Bellepede, Kinsler, Massey line, the Sally's line on right now. And Caleb Turner taking aim from the half wall. Shot blocked down by Towler. And again iced. 3 icings in the first 79 seconds of this second period. Bellepede and Kopecky meet at the far dot. Morady drawn back into neutral territory, finds Kinsler, who tries to pinch his way up the near board. Saunders played the body on him. Morady recovers for the Hens. Bellepede up the right wing boards. Leads the re-entry after Kinsler tagged up. This puck caroms to the near half wall where Kinsler is sandwiched. Saunders plays the body now in the near corner on Michael Massey. Bellepede offering aid. This puck brought free. Set up for Kinsler net front. His chance from 15 feet comes right back to him, and the rebound is good. Kinsler with a pair of chances finishes the second time round. And it's now 2-2. Christian Kinsler puts his own rebound away. 1:54 in the second period. And friends, we've got ourselves a brand new hockey game. Delaware goal! Scored by number 34, Christian Kinsler. assisted by number 22, Michael Massey, and number 11, Matt Bellapede. Time of the goal, 1 minute, 54 seconds in the second period. Kinsler from Massey and Bellapede at 1:54. This will not be an icing coming out of the Delaware end. Foster Wilkins, an avid angler in addition to hockey player, won the race to the puck. Fennessy gets it back to Wilkins up the near side. Volleyed back by Lord the other way. He finds Clark on the cross-ice pass, who on the appropriate side of center dumps into the Delaware end to negate any chances of an icing. On the doorstep, shot from Hughes was stopped by Mackley. And the Hens take some heat out of the kitchen, which has been hot and cold back and forth through the course of this game. Teams have traded goals so far. Exton with Rompella and Unger finding the back of the Delaware net. And the Blue Hens brought back on level pegging by Christian Kinsler after Nick Fiore in close got the first Hens goal. 15 shots on goal for Delaware so far. Both goals have come off rebounds. So those net front battles are going to be key for this Delaware team. And a hook is signaled. Against the Kings. Three minutes and 41 seconds into the second period. So for the first time on this Saturday afternoon, the Delaware Junior Blue Hens head to the Primo power play. The turkey's on the table for Delaware. So too the ham, the salami, the provolone, all on those award-winning seeded rolls. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Exton penalty was assessed to number 7, Jack Lord, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes, 41 seconds in the second period. Lord, 2 for hooking at 3:41. Your Blue Hens are on the Primo power play. Fiore, having lost his stick, could not play the puck on with his hand. Heister clears this over the glass into the rafters and out of play with 12:40 to go in the second. Delaware up a man for the next 81 seconds. An attacking zone faceoff coming their way. And a 2-2 deadlock to try to break. Del Pizzo, Schofield, Crossan, Bellapede, and Ford. The 5 on this power play, Del Pizzo, net front, stripped of the puck by Heister. Ford holds the point to Bellapede, rather to Schofield in the corner. Back up to Bellapede, it comes at the half wall. Bellapede generating space, tries to walk through the slot. Heister slowed him up. The cross and slapper from just inside the right dot was a wayward one. Ford held the left point. Bellapede, Del Pizzo dropped to a knee for the one-timer, but didn't get puck contact. Ford headmans to Del Pizzo. Stymied net front. Brown clears this one out after Towler makes the save. It's worked around the horn to Bellapede. He goes top shelf to put Delaware on top 3-2. The Blue Hens score on the Primo power play. Matt Bellapede found where Mama hid the cookies. And has given the Delaware Blue Hens their first lead of the afternoon. We'll take you back to it. As we see Crossan and Ford work that around the horn. to set up Bellapede's go-ahead goal on the Primo power play. Oh, Delaware goal! Scored by number 11, Matt Bellapede. Assisted by number 65, Brody Ford, and number 45, Nate Crossan. Time of the Primo power play goal, 5 minutes, 9 seconds in the second period. Bellapede from Ford and Crossan at 5:09, a power play goal. The last two have come from the Blue Hens. They endeavor to maintain their newfound momentum. Wilkins across ice to Ford. He chips the puck into the near corner where Colmary is pinched off the puck by Kopecky. This is cleared by Saunders and will come back in icing with 10:15 to go in the second period, and the Hens are on top by a tally of 3-2. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. They come right to your driveway. They use high-pressure hot water jets to kill over 99% of the harmful germs and bacteria that accumulate in your bins. And in doing so, keep your home and your family healthy. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Rogiani wins the draw. Morady holds center point for Delaware as Hughes tried to cut up the middle and out. This is cleared. Castagliola waves off the icing. Caleb Turner circles behind his own goal, tries to stretch this ahead to Tercey. Castagliola said no icing there, had his arm up momentarily, but pulled it down when an Exton player opted not to play the puck when they had the opportunity. The Exton fans react in a way that would indicate they could use a thesaurus under the tree next weekend. As one fan in particular's word choice left plenty to be desired. So it goes, and we continue on with 8 minutes elapsed in the second period. Turner lost the zone. Fennessy recovered. Crossan took the puck away from Hughes. The one voice in particular continues to resonate through Gold Arena. This will be an icing. And Castagliola is currently discussing matters with the Exton coach. There's a new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve. Face-off will take place to the right of Shane Towler, who's stopped 15 of 18 shots to this point. We have hit the halfway juncture of this game. Delaware's got a 3-2 lead over the Exton Kings. Schofield in the near corner. Throws a shot in from an awkward angle into Towler's pads. The follow-up chance from Antonio DeLeggi was wide of the far post, handled by Fiore. Rompella takes this away. It's pushed forward. Unger, angled by Fennessy to the far corner. High contact shared between the two. Fennessy emerges with the puck. It's quickly stripped by Heister and thrown in for a shot. which is covered up by Mackley. 8 saves on 10 shots so far for the southpaw Justin Mackley, and he freezes with just under 8 minutes to go in this 3-2 hockey game. Second period, I should say, at Gold Arena. Delaware with the advantage over the Exton Kings after the early back and forth. Bellepede barely won the draw over Heister. This puck is batted behind the goal by Ford to the near corner, where Pacitti can't bring it free. Saunders gets a shot away from the right point. It made it through traffic, kicked aside by Mackley again to the near corner. Massey taken down in a battle for the puck by Unger, and this is cleared by Pacitti ahead to Christian Kinsler. Bellepede crashes the net. Kinsler stick handles. Puck blocked off its intended line by Heister and back into neutral ice. Gianni Pacitti waits. 4 Salesianum players and Brody Ford currently on for the Delaware Junior Blue Hens. Salesianum having a heck of a start to their 2022-23 Scholastic season. They're at the top of the table in the PCL division of the Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League. Bellepede in the far corner. Hassled by Unger, checked off the puck. It is recovered by Damon Heister, but not cleared as Pacitti kept the left point airtight. Kinsler in the high slot, stripped of the puck. This is chipped off the near glass by Heister. No icing as Massey was able to field that puck back 20 feet behind his own blue line. Massey winds up this time. Icing waved off by Josh Green. Kretschmoyer couldn't clear. Del Pizzo off the turnover, couldn't snipe one in close. And Turner has to wait, but not wait nearly enough before leading the re-entry as he's called back offside. Del Pizzo hadn't yet tagged up with 6:24 to go in the second period, and the Blue Hens with a 3-2 advantage. Maroney and Kopecky take the neutral zone draw right in front of the Delaware bench. Sean Cannon has coached this team to a 9-3-1 DVHL record so far this season. They made their first appearance at the USA Hockey National Championships last April in over a decade. And they're looking to maintain pace to do the same this year. If anything, they look a little bit better, a little bit faster. Del Pizzo to Maroney. The Pencrest Lions couldn't quite connect for the stretch pass. Del Pizzo with his glove protects the left point, comes driving back into the corner. To Morady, centered high. Wilkins couldn't chase down the puck. This opens up the door for a 2-on-1 for Exton, but the Cunningham shot from 35 feet away was blocked off the skate of Turner. This puck wobbles across to Lord, holding the right point. Sticked high and away by Wilkins. This is thrown net front, batted down by Mackley. That shot came from Evan Cunningham in the far corner of the Delaware zone. Hens changed quickly. Skrillex couldn't field the breakout pass from Brown. DeLegge to Bellepede to Colmary and up the left wing boards. Colmary angled toward the cage after Kopecky kept him wide. He couldn't connect on the close-up shot. This chance from Fennessy at the far point sails wide into the near corner. We're down to the final 4:45 of the second period. Delaware looking to pad their 3-2 lead. Tercey set up. Fennessy, long shot from the top of the right circle, was off target, and it rebounds back beyond center where DeLegge recovers. This volleyed across the blue line and up into the netting by Lord, giving us a pause in play with 4.5 minutes to go in the second. And the Delaware Blue Hens with a 3-2 advantage over Exton. Watching the game on Delaware Hockey Night or tailgating with friends at Fred Rust Arena? In either case, score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagie's party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagie's, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, It's a primo. Colmeri lifts the stick of Rogiani, trying to cut up the middle, turning the momentum back in the Hens' favor. Bellepede lost his shot options, tried to dish the puck off to DeLegge, but it was intercepted by Hughes, 2-on-2. Hughes' shot bothered by Bellepede, who's going to get rung up here. And the penalty is signaled as Mackley covers up with 3:47 to go in the second period. Roughing the call. On Matt Bellepede, 13-13. Into the second period, so the first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill coming up for the Blue Hens. With Unger, Keister, Rompella on up front, Lord and Brown holding down the back end of this Exton power play. Prime opportunity for them to get back on level pegging. Kinsler, Crossan, Ford, and Fiore, the four on this Delaware penalty kill. Delaware penalty assessed to number 11, Matt Bellepede. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 13 seconds in the second period. Bellepede 2 for roughing at 13-13. Cross the line with the intensity on that body check. And he'll feel 2 minutes of shame as we come to the final 200 seconds of the second period. Hens with a 3-2 lead, attacking zone position, but Crossan double teamed by Brown and Lord in the far corner, gave the puck away ultimately. Unger, he's got one already today, drop pass to Heister, back to Unger it comes, working in, sets up Heister, crashing the net. His shot from the slot was blocked up into the air and brought down by Brody Ford in the far corner. Advance to Crossan. Fiore cuts for the slot, delayed penalty coming up. Fiore couldn't bring the puck down, and a hook is signaled with 2:43 to go against the Kings. So we're going to go 4-on-4 for the next 56 seconds. And an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty coming after the fact on Brown. So both Rompella and Brown off. And this fan's got to go for that. Absolutely classless. Fans, a reminder, sportsmanship begins with you. Obscenities and foul language directed toward any players or officials will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. Thank you for your cooperation. Exton penalty assessed to number 29, Braden Rompella, 2 minutes for hooking. Exton penalty to number 31, Owen Brown, 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct, both at 14-17 in the second period. Rompella and Brown, 2 each, hooking and unsportsmanlike conduct respectively at 14-17. This shot from Turner is caught and held by Towler. A minute 27 to go on what's now a Delaware power play. Hens re-enter, Kinsler to Turner. This is 4-on-3. Now 5-on-3 as Bellepede rejoins the ranks Hens have got a minute on a primo power play now with a full two-man advantage. This shot from Morady held on to by Towler, and we've got a chance to catch our breath with 95 seconds to go in the second. The Hens pouring it on, but not able to get past Shane Towler for the last 10 minutes. Ford holds the line to Crossan. Bellepede winds up. He's looking for his second. Shot was just wide of the near post. Towler covers for a pause in play. .85 seconds to go in the second. 42 seconds left on this Delaware primo power play. And Nicky Del Pizzo comes in for the draw across from Kopecky. Bellepede will take his place as Del Pizzo was ruled out of the circle. And Ford holds center point. Ford steps up, shot high over the crossbar. That goes unabated into the netting. But the faceoff will stay inside with 71 seconds to go. In the second period of a 3-2 hockey game, 5-on-3 attack continues for another 23 seconds. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Here's Bellepede. Putting one net front. Lord tries to clear it out. He stick handles to gain some space. Flips this puck high, and it will come back and icing with 45 to go in the second. The Kings have nearly killed off the tandem minors of Braden Rompella and Owen Brown. Just a couple ticks left on this power play for Delaware. And the Hens were unable to capitalize on the 5-on-3. Ford's shot wide. Fiore digging, trying to jam the puck under Towler, but couldn't do so. Shane Towler coming up with saves 20 and 21. 35 seconds to go in the second period. And play restarts to the right of Towler. Pacitti works the puck in deep again. Colmeri checked off of it. Pacitti holds the point. He lines up a shot. Towler with the initial save, the follow-up as well. And a solid series of saves from Shane Towler, keeping this a one-goal game with 17 seconds to go. We'll take another look at it here. Pacitti lining up the initial shot. Colmeri looming net front with a close-up backhander. Towler sprawls for the cover. And the Kings win the D-zone faceoff. To cool the Hens down a little bit. Heister crashing the net. Slowed up. Mackley swats the puck out of his reach. And that will do it for the second period. The score through 2 periods. Delaware Junior Blue Hens 3, Exton Kings 2. We'll be back on DHN after the second intermission.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Big and serve in style with Primo Hoagies party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagies, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
34 minutes in the books from Gold Arena. The Delaware Junior Blue Hens with a 3-2 lead over the Exton Kings. Second period goals from Christian Kinsler and Matt Bellepede. Turning the tables for Delaware and sending them to the third period up 3-2 after trailing 2-1 17 minutes in. Nate Crossan scores! All of 11 seconds into the third period. A one-timer in the slot set up by Nick Fiore. And the Blue Hens get a little bit of breathing room. They are up 4-2. Delaware goal! Scored by number 45, Nate Crossan. Assisted by number 81, Nick Fiore. And number 33, Logan Morady. Time of the goal, 11 seconds in the third period. Crossan from Fiore and Morady at 11 seconds. So a 4-2 advantage for the Delaware Junior Blue Hens, born of 3 unanswered goals. This Turner shot is wide into the glove of Towler. Sponsorship opportunities are available here on DHN as we prepare to turn the calendar to 2023. To learn more, drop us an email, James at 412communications.com. Play restarts with a Bellepede face-off win. DeLegge couldn't connect with Massey up the near side. Puck taken away by Ryan Clark. Advanced by Roggiani through neutral territory, but Owen Fennessy pinched him to the far wall out of his intended path. Fennessy recovers. Bellepede touch pass to Massey, brought down just over the line. It's thrown up the middle. Kinsler couldn't field the puck cleanly. Massey walks it back in, up the left wing boards. His shot deflected off the crossbar, it sounded like, and into the netting behind Towler. Will set up an attacking zone face-off for the Blue Hens. Fresh legs on for the Kings and the Hens alike. Eddie Maroney. New acquisition for Delaware. Chases this puck down after he was beaten in the face-off circle. Fennessy lunging, couldn't hold the point. Del Pizzo recovers from a pursuing Unger. No icing here. Josh Green rules the puck was tipped by an Exton player. And Kretschmoyer leaves this ahead to Rompella up the near boards. He's slowed up 10 feet above the Delaware blue line by DeLegge. Del Pizzo gave it away in the neutral zone to Unger. And Brown leads this in up the near side. Back into the Delaware end as we work our way to the 2-minute and 20-second mark of the third period. Delaware with a 4-2 lead over the Exton Kings, who after a solid start and more than respectable net mining from Shane Towler, have lost a little bit of their edge as the Delaware Junior Blue Hens have just outskated them through the middle stages of this game. The first 2 goals came off rebounds. The last couple, top shelf snipes. Rompella throws this puck up the right wing boards. It goes untouched the entire length, and it will come back in icing with 13:59 to go in regulation. There's nothing All-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com. Bellapede through traffic off Towler's pads. Tercey couldn't connect on the rebound, looming net front, and Pacity's got time and space at the left point after holding the zone. He sets up Ford's center point shot through traffic, again into the right leg of Shane Towler. Pacity's driven back inside his own blue line by about 8 feet to recover. Ford, the recipient of a cross-ice pass, couldn't connect up the middle to Matt Bellapede. Brown takes this away. He flips it ahead to Skrillex, 3-on-1. Net front chance, a backhander from Cunningham bothered as Ford was quick enough on the back check to disrupt that Exton scoring opportunity. This covered up by Mackley. Shot came from the corner with 13 minutes and 7 seconds to go in regulation. Mackley with save number 14 on the afternoon. Face-off came at the near dot. Eamon Schofield leads the Delaware rush. He couldn't cleanly headman to Fiore over the line. Nick Fiore won the race from Kretschmoyer to the corner, tried to set up Schofield on the doorstep. This puck ping-pongs around net front, cleared out by Kretschmoyer. Clark gains his own blue line. Crossan recovers at center, bothered by Hughes. Clark pursues the puck further. Turner has a half-step head start on him to the near corner of the Delaware end to get there in time. Crossan's headman to Schofield mistimed, and this will come back into neutral ice as the Junior Blue Hens are ruled offside. Chris Castagliola is pointing to the center dot. Offside pass will send the Hens back another 20 feet. Bellapede and Roggiani took the draw. Morady to Kinsler up the middle. Headman to Bellapede. Lost his shot lane. Turned, tried to set up Kinsler in the slot, but a sea of red sweaters surrounded him. Turner gets it back from Clark. Kinsler across to Massey. Bellapede off the touch pass, carries in up the left wing boards. Centered, Kinsler dropped back to Turner at the point. This shot nearly hacked down by Roggiani in the slot, took an awkward bounce wide of the near post. It's brought back by Aidan Roggiani the other way. He gained center, let a long shot through. Mackley paddles it to the far corner, where again, Owen Fennessy recovers, but his breakout was intercepted by the other number 29, Braden Rompella. 5.5 minutes have gone by in the third period. Delaware's got a 4-2 lead over Exton, and a game on the docket tomorrow against Navy. We'll have that for you here on Delaware Hockey Night. And coming up later today, the Junior Blue Hens Mites squaring off against the Delco Phantoms. That'll be right here at 6:15 p.m. on DHN. Brown dekes past DeLegge, couldn't race down the puck, I should say, from Fennessy coming in at a clearer angle. Rompella, top of the right circle, takes aim over the crossbar. That puck ricochets off the back glass to Brown. His shot from the left point, waffle boarded aside neatly by Mackley, good for save number 16 on the afternoon. 10:40 to go in regulation. Blue Hens with a 4-2 lead over the Kings. Brown to Unger. Peaster slowed up by Wilkins. Was separated from the puck right at the blue line. Play continues onside, but it's taken away by the Hens. 2-on-1 led by Maroney. Centering feed, Wilkins. He was angled outside the house by Brown before he could get a shot away. Here's Pacitti from the left point. His chance bothered. Wilkins chases down the puck at the near half wall. It's overskated by Maroney. Penalty coming up, and it will go against the Exton Kings with 10:03 to go in regulation. Del Pizzo a little bit slow to get back on his feet. He hands Rompella his stick back, and they separate with no further incident. Rompella the guilty party. Hens are back on the primo power play with a 2-goal lead and a quick shot immediately held on to by Towler. Exton penalty assessed to number 29, Braden Rompella, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes, 57 seconds in the third period. Rompella 2 for slashing at 6:57. Ford Crossan, centering feed, sails beyond Del Pizzo. Bellepede couldn't maintain. Cunningham swats this well out of harm's way. Puck caught a patch of snow right in front of the Delaware bench and was slowed up for Ford to play on. Bellepede again, angled by Saunders to the far corner, lost his shot lane. He sets up Ford's center point. Thrown off the near wall to Crossan, back to Ford. Ford waits, Crossan again. Centered between the circles, Del Pizzo. Bothered by Kopecky, couldn't get a clean shot from 25. Del Pizzo emerges from the corner. Flips this off his backhand and Nate Crossan at the far dashers. Give and go. Del Pizzo angled again by Kopecky. Trying to crash the net, lost his shot lane. He was steered below the goal. Half the penalty expired. Ford, Bellepede. He dekes around one defender, got a shot away, but it was wide. Schofield on the doorstep to no avail. Kicks it back out to Ford. Bellepede. That one from the top of the left circle was over the crossbar, steered by Towler out of harm's way. Ford again. Crossan through the slot, mishandled by Del Pizzo. Taken away by Cunningham. Recovered by Crossan at center. He absorbs a heavy shoulder check right at the glass in front of us. And Bellepede, working hard to try to regain the zone, absorbs bodily pressure not once, twice, but he couldn't run the gauntlet cleanly and gain territory. So Logan Morady will put the brakes on as a fresh set of Blue Hen attackers join him. Nick Fiore rolls the puck in below the goal. It caroms to the far corner. And Pacitti, who absorbs a hit from Lord. And Turner will try again in neutral territory once Fiore tags up. The remainder of the Rompella penalty was successfully killed off by the Kings, but they've still got a pair to make up. Turner again from the right point. Towler with the save. This is cleared, icing waved off. And Turner back behind his own goal, lost his footing. The forechecking heat of Braden Skrillex got the better of him. Kinsler leaves this puck for the accelerating Nick Fiore. Centered to Kinsler, off to Pacitti, he scores! One for the thumb for the Delaware Junior Blue Hens. It is now 5-2. Beautiful tic-tac-toe across the dots. Nine minutes and 40 seconds into the third period. And the Hens come crashing in again after their fourth unanswered goal. 2-on-1 the other way. The pass from Skrillex to Roggiani did not connect. DeLegge recovers in the far corner, puts the puck on his forehand, couldn't connect with Del Pizzo, and this will come back in icing. Oh, Delaware goal! Scored by number 24, Gianni Pacitti. Assisted by number 34, Christian Kinsler, and number 81, Nick Fiore. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 40 seconds. In the third period, Pacitti from Kinsler and Fiore at 9:40. We've entered the final 7 minutes of the game. Del Pizzo a little bit off time on the zone entry, resulting in an offside. As always, we encourage you to stick around until game's end for the Sid's 3 stars of the game, which come to you at the end of every Delaware Hockey Night broadcast. Matt Bellapede has to fix his face mask. To the expected jeers of a few King fans, but play continues on. Unger slowed up by a Fennessy poke check. He gets the puck back, Unger does. His shot popped wide by Mackley from 15 feet away. A high stick signaled by Castagliola with 6 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Heister is off. And the Blue Hens are back to the Primo power play. Where they've been 1 for 4 so far today. Exton penalty assist to number 6, Damon Heister. 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 55 seconds in the third period. Heister, 2 for high sticking at 10:55. Your Blue Hens are on the Primo power play. Crossan to Ford to Bellapede. Back to Brody Ford at center point. He stick handles, flips the puck over Unger to Schofield in the near corner. Hens with a 3-goal lead in 5.5 minutes that they need to preserve it for. Ford holds the zone. He's pickpocketed by Braden Rompella. Crossan hustles on the back check. Rompella, time and space, fails on the breakaway. As Justin Mackley comes up with save number 19. Schofield's going to go for interference. So the remainder of the Primo power play is no more. 5 minutes and a tick to go. And Eamon Schofield takes a seat to feel 2 minutes worth of shame. And play continues 4-on-4 for the next 55. That shot from Skrillex was steered wide by Mackley. Delaware penalty assessed to number 91, Eamon Schofield. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes, 59 seconds in the third period. Schofield 2 for interference at 11:59. 30 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Massey gains center before rolling the puck in along the near boards. Chased down, nearly so by Massey, but Kopecky recovered for the Kings. Morady bothered the pass intended for Roggiani. Kinsler stretches it ahead to Caleb Turner up the left wing boards. He throws it in from just inside the line, paddled aside by Towler. Final 4 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Kopecky breakaway chance. No, that one is wide. A minute left on what's a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill now for the Blue Hens, as the Heister penalty has expired. Massey and Skrillex converge on the puck in the near corner of the Exton zone. They collide in a heap. And Skrillex well away from play. Takes another swipe at Massey. And will head off. You can't tackle the guy. So we're going to go 4-on-4 for 38 seconds. We'd like to take a moment for a public service message to our community and tell you of a nationwide service for mental health crisis and referral aid from anywhere in America. Anyone can simply dial 988 to be connected to helpful resources and a trained crisis counselor. If you'd like more information, visit fcc.gov/988. Exton penalty, assist to number 21, Braden Skrillex. 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 21 seconds in the third period. Skrillex, 2 for holding at 13:21. Hens on the Primo power play now for the next 78 seconds. As Schofield is back on with Tercey, Colmeri, DeLegge, and now Ford. Antonio DeLegge winds up. Shot blocked in close. Schofield could not finish on the welcome mat. 2:40 remaining. Colmeri chips this puck to Tercey. Driven into the backboards by Lord and held up in the far corner. Puck goes to within 10 feet of the Delaware blue line, where Pacitti finds Ford across ice. He stood up by Brown just beyond center, but Ford was able to dump in from there. This is cleared by David Kopecky, recovered by Pacitti under pressure from Cunningham. Stretch pass finds Nate Crossan. His shot through for his second goal of the game. The Hens connect on the Primo power play. Crossan's got 2, and it's 6-2 Delaware. The stretch pass. To Nate Crossan. Time and space galore. Making this now a 6-2 hockey game. Delaware goal! His second of the game, scored by number 45, Nate Crossan. Assisted by number 24, Gianni Pacitti. Time of the power play goal, 14 minutes, 57 seconds in the third period. Crossan's second from Pacitti at 14:57, a Primo power play goal. Final 75 seconds of this game, effectively a formality. Puck is loose in front. Brought out by Saunders to the far corner. Recovered by Crossan. Work net front to Schofield. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. We knew we were close. Lest we break Rule 506A in the USA Hockey Rulebook. This shot from Schofield steered wide. 39th Delaware chance of the game. This is cleared up ice. Steadied by Mackley. And Ford will carry it on from there. Turner recovers. Brown slowed up by Ford. Maroney angles him wide. And with 8 seconds to go, Mackley holds on for a stoppage in play. An extremely balanced score sheet here for the Delaware Junior Blue Hens. 5 goal scorers. Morady will stick handle to the end. And that, friends, will do it. Today's final score, your Delaware Junior Blue Hens 6, Exton Kings 2. Fans, it's time for the Sid's 3 stars of the game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Today's 3rd star for the Delaware Junior Blue Hens with the game-winning goal and an assist, number 11, Matt Bellapede. Today's 2nd star with a goal and 2 assists, number 81, Nick Fiore. And the number 1 star with 2 goals and 2 assists for Delaware, number 45, Nate Crossan. That will do it for us on Delaware Hockey Night for the first half of our Saturday doubleheader. We'll be back at 6:15. The JBH Mites will take on Delco. We'll have it right here for you on DHN. And these Junior Blue Hens, the 18AA team, after improving to 10-3-1 on the season, will be back in action tomorrow against Navy for a non-DVHL game, airtime 4:50 for a 5 o'clock start. The final score from Gold Arena, the Delaware Junior Blue Hens 6, the Exton Kings 2. For our assistant producer, Broadway, Joe Sindoni, and the rest of the DHN crew, Ray Catolo, Curtis MacDonald, Josie Billett, Molly Jo Rosen, the entire crew behind the scenes. This is James Witherite thanking you for your company. We look forward to seeing you again soon. If this is adieu for us, a very happy holiday season to you, and we'll see you in 2023. Good night from Gold Arena.